to the fine ladies from The View, and Happy New Year to all of you. Hannah Storm and Josh Elliott.
I do love me some ladies of The View.
Oh, me too.
Happy New Year, whoop.
This won the International Award for the most beautiful entry from outside the USA, courtesy of China Airlines. It's entitled Taiwan Dreams Rising, and not everyone is lucky enough to visit that beautiful island, but every year here in Pasadena, we get a glimpse of Taiwan's heritage, traditions, and scenery thanks to the annual floats from China Airlines. We've seen festivals for the bicycle, the lanterns, the lotus, and this year's highlights a more recent tradition. Earlier this week, we had a chance to visit with the float builders, also a former Walt Disney animator, John Ramirez, on how the creation of this float featuring hot air balloons came about.
Building this float is really a dream come true. My wife is from Taiwan, and we fly to Taiwan every year on China Airlines. And one day she asked me, so when are you going to design a float for China Airlines? For over 20 years, Artistic Entertainment Services has been building the float. We've even kept a dragon's head in the back lot, just in case they wanted another dragon on their parade float. So it really threw me for a loop when they came to me and said, we want a non-Chinese traditional design. My wife said to me, you know, hot air ballooning is really popular in Taiwan right now. And I found this image online of a heart-shaped balloon that actually exists in Taiwan. It's an interesting thing about building a float because it's a structure that's all heavy steel. So our engineers were able to construct a skeleton that can carry all of these balloons. The main challenge was to hide all the structure and the beam with clouds, like the balloons are lifting up from the float. I think this float is a really great success.
And here on the first day of the new year, these balloons representing the hopes and dreams for 2014. Indeed, dreams come true is the theme of this Rose Parade.
It is. It's each and every year.
Right.
Just gorgeous.
Look at that. That's carnations, mums, blue and purple status, split pea, yellow straw flower, orange lentil, red and pink carnation petals. When you look at the vibrancy of the colors and the spectrum of colors on there, think about the imagination that goes behind that in choosing what to decorate these floats with. And they are decorated literally with every conceivable living thing imaginable.
They should
40 million blossoms.
They should retire the International Award. China Airlines has that thing locked up.
You got it.
For the duration. And then there's this one. And America, sometimes I just don't know what to tell you, because it's Adventures in Space. It's the entry from Public Storage. It's their first year in the parade, and I got to tell you, what's taking you so long? I will say this. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope my time spent on Earth, I hope, you know, if they're out there, little green men, little green alien frog men.
Oh, wait a second. We're getting a little
I know.
Deviating just
Sure
a little.
is.
We're digressing just a bit. But so you really
I've thought about
do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
If aliens are out
Right,
there,
if they're out there.
if they show up after I'm gone,
You wanna
I
meet
will
one.
have felt absolutely
Cheated.
Yes.
You want to meet
I want
one.
to see them. Thankfully, no
If you're-
Public Storage doing it for me. Maybe this is what it's going to be like. Maybe they will descend from on high in a spaceship adorned with 10,000 roses.
Get him some coffee.
13,000 lime green button chrysanthemums.
Oh, look at that. Josh, it's a spaceship. He has
Come to say hello. Tell you what, I
Come
will
up to
no
the
longer
booth,
feel
please.
cheated. They have arrived.
But look, they've arrived and they're on the streets of Pasadena, my friend. Look at this.
They and the 52,000, I didn't know they grew carnations in outer space, but 52,000 of them have come along for the ride.
Right here on the streets of Pasadena, it is your dream come true.
I tell you what, you know, there have been times each and every year we are lucky enough to come to Southern California to do this parade, Anna, where we just turn around and look at these things as they make their way down Orange Grove. I am an inveterate fan, and I know you are too, of everything we see here. And I so hope for those of you watching at home, you can appreciate the majesty of this, the majesty, the stunning technical expertise it takes to execute, so much of what you see. And then
they're just flat out cute.
Why not nature of it all?
Yeah.
Aliens, who knew they could be so adorable?
They're funny, they're entertaining the fans, and they're definitely entertaining you. But
they certainly
should we
are.
take a break from our extraterrestrial
I'm going to stop fanboying up here. John Neighbor, the unofficial mayor of it all. I understand you have a fan down there with you, John.
Actually, you'd be surprised I have a fan here. Not only did before the sun came up, I came up into the audience looking for stories, and I found a great one right here. Margaret Strawn and her family celebrating your 60th birthday to put a notch on your bucket list. Tell us about it.
My bucket list. I had, my aunt always wanted to come to this parade, so my husband planned a surprise for me. I had a brother fly in, and our son and his wife were here. They're from Shanghai, China, and I have a nephew that's here, and his family, and so the whole family's here. My husband planned it all, and it was a big surprise. So,
why is the Rose Parade so special to people across the country, do you think?
I think just because it's such a beautiful thing, and it's so natural, and everything is just, I don't know. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful.
It is. I also understand you have a soft spot in your heart for somebody in particular. You'd like to wish them a Happy New Year?
Yes. The whole family wants to wish Josh a Happy New Year.
Aww.
That's you, Josh, big buddy.
Oh, John.
Nice. Oh, that's so
man,
sweet.
I am blushing beneath the pancake.
Oh, man.
Happy New Year to you and yours, and happy birthday to you. Oh,
one of your many legions of fans as you come back here to Southern California. Literally, I witnessed Josh being chased around the Fiesta Parade barn for pictures. Literally chased. And then screams of delight once that actually happened. All right, this is the Homewood Patriot Band. Band director is Rod Pence. Their 4th year in the Rose Parade. As you may know, they're a southern suburb of Birmingham. And when they made their debut here in 1984 as the first ever band from the great state of Alabama in the Rose Parade. They chartered a couple of planes here, transported more than 500 people, the band, their chaperones, and then they sent 2 trucks filled with more than 5,000 pieces of equipment and drove for 32 hours to get to Pasadena. Now let's listen to the result of all of that effort. The parade extravaganza and also lots of football. Preview of the Capital One Bowl.